Legend of Total War here with part 16 of my Total War Attila Let's Play campaign as the White Huns. Okay, so I've had a bit of a think about the situation with the campaign. Not in terms of like the strategic elements of it, because there's hardly any strategy involved. But more like how I'm feeling about the campaign. I'm certainly got campaign fatigue. Now, this game has actually crashed a hell of a lot of times on me so far during this campaign. It's probably about 4 or 5 times, which is not enjoyable to go through, especially if it fucking crashes an hour and a half into a video. In addition to that, there's like no real challenge in what we're doing here. So I'm of one of two minds. Either I want to change the way we're going about wiping everyone out so that I have a bit more fun, because that's the whole reason for playing this. Because I'm not really enjoying this at the moment. We've won every single battle of the campaign. Every single battle is the same. I'm playing the way I want to. I thought I was, but I'm not enjoying this anymore. Or we just like go for victory conditions. Like we can go for minor victory conditions pretty much right now. All I gotta do is send someone to go raid the Byzantine Empire, and we can be done with it. And just end the campaign here in episode 16. Now, I'm not certain. I haven't really made a decision on what exactly I'm going to do. All I know is that I definitely want to change the way I'm going about this campaign. So what I want to do is I want to pull out of Gaul. I want to pull this guy out, because this here, sending one army to deal with so many fucking armies out here, is really not enjoyable. So I just want to take them the fuck out. It's not hard. It's not problematic. It's grindy, and grindy is not the same as hard. And I think here's the thing: I have to learn from my past experiences, specifically, all my Total War Attila campaigns. And it's around this time here that I really start to bitch, whine, and complain about this game. And I want to try and avoid. I mean, I've already done a little bit so far in this campaign, but I really don't want every episode to just be me bitching about the game, because that's what it will be at this rate if I don't change the way I'm playing it. Now, if you're sitting there going, why not instead just get what's it called? Get a proper army. Have infantry in your army. Stop spamming the same unit all the time. That is not going to help my enjoyability of the thing. I'm a cavalry commander. I love spamming cavalry. The problem is that here's the fundamental thing about it. I like empire building games. I don't like games where your goal is just causing destruction at no personal gain for yourself. I like to enrich myself. I like to get more shit. That's what I'm a hoarder. Now, all of these wars, we have absolutely nothing to gain from any of them, except for just killing people, which is fun for a little while, but it gets really boring. Now, comparing this to Medieval 2, when you go to war with someone, with the exception of being like the Mongols or the Timurids, you conquer their regions, you get another region. That region makes you more powerful, because the corruption levels of that particular settlement does not affect all your other settlements. I mean, there's other problems associated with expanding too early, but you do increase your power by doing it. In this game, it's not so much. You can take settlements that actually end up making you weaker. You can have more armies that end up making you weaker. There's very low risk-reward factors in this game, and in my opinion, that's a big problem with trying to keep someone like me entertained in this game. The fuck, it didn't seem to offer protective stance there. And also agent spam. Enemy agent spam. Look, you can say what you want about my cavalry spam shit. All I can say is, for whatever reasons you don't like the cavalry spam, enemy agent spam is far more annoying. So yeah, like I said, I want to change the way I'm playing a little bit, and just try and have more fun. And I think what I need to do is try to concentrate on just one faction at a time, rather than be at war with everyone, which is we're at a this is total war state where everyone we're just at war with fucking everyone. So let's actually just go through this and try and get some peace treaties. That was easy.
Speak quickly and well.
So I'll send it off to everyone. They'll either give me a counter offer or they won't.
Do not attempt to sweep.
The point of this being that we'll cut down the amount of wars, because when you get to this point of this is total war, you just end up fighting way too many armies before you end up taking a city. So I just want to move from city to city, destroying them, basically.
In time.
Right, I can get I think it's important that I do get a peace treaty with these guys, so I'll just offer them, say, 3,000, just to shut the fuck up. Oh, but then again, I'm here already. It's still, got to get their agents off my back.
Speak quickly and well.
Because the thing is, I don't like using agents, which is why I really didn't focus on it. I mean, I know that if you want to get rid of enemy agents, you know, just assassinate back. But like I said, I find that very boring.
Speak quickly and well.
And why play this game if not for fun? Because there's really no other point. I mean, like I said, a trained monkey can fucking finish this game. So I'm proving nothing by proving how good I am at it. Anyway, I've already done this Total War on Western Roman Empire and Eastern Roman Empire. This is like a cakewalk in comparison. Why do I give a shit about
Let me hear your
going hardcore with any of this stuff? I really don't.
Come.
Oh, fuck. The Venetians are right there, but they look like they've taken a beating themselves. Anyway, one stack on its own can't beat us. Also, when you get a peace treaty with enemy factions, they tend to lay off the agents. I mean, they'll still spam the agents, but they won't send them halfway across the map to come and get you. And that's the problem, we're just at war with too many people. I think they managed to assassinate my guy there. Maybe I'll chase after the Venetians. Because they're a horde that we're on the cusp of getting rid of them. So yeah, I want to get the victory conditions just so I can have that there, and because I don't want to end the campaign without having either wiped everyone out or met victory conditions. We need to at least do one of them. Not neither. We could have gotten victory conditions ages ago, but I didn't prioritize it.
I call now for you to take to arms against these human wolves. Give your warriors lift.
No, you go and wipe them. I've been doing all the fucking work, all the heavy lifting out there. You go and do it for a bit. I've been doing it with one army. You've got, what, 12 in there? Do it yourself, you dipshit.
We have long admired your...
And that's what I want. I mean, I do want to sort of wipe everyone off the map. But I kind of want to let the Huns do it for me. And then just take out the Huns. Yeah, the fuckfaces got smashed by an enemy agent. Yeah, chasing after the Venetians, I don't think that's going to happen. Why can't I encamp? Oh, that's stupid. So fucking stupid. Enemy agents. Doesn't matter. No one's in range to hurt us. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll send this army down into Africa. Oh, because it's recruiting. I'll send this army down into Africa to help them out. Yeah, you just force march for this turn. Because I want them to hurry up. I don't care about the money anymore. And I'll send him to go raid the Byzantines. Also, you can force march. Come to Ankara. I don't really care about the agents that are out here. Like I said, we're trying to pull him out. Pull him back into here. Because this whole area, it's too full of snow and everything like that. We're a desert people. We should be staying in the desert. We don't have attrition down there. Alright. Now, how badly are we fucked up? Military setback minus 80%. Only one more turn of that. Stay close to him for the time being, because he can't... Oh, why is he on forced march? Fuck's sake. You know, I do like it that in Rome 2, if you accidentally move a little bit in forced march, you can actually get yourself off it. This game's very unforgiving with mistakes. And it's unrewarding when you do something well. It's like, you just won a heroic victory. Here's 10 coins. Thanks. Here's a settlement for you. It's a piece of shit. I might raise another army as well. Let's do this one. Because I think one of the bigger elements of a good game is the ability for the game to reward players for doing a good job. And this game does a fucking terrible job of it. Hey, you just unlocked a new tech. Here's a new unit that replaces your old unit, and by the way, it's less cost effective. Can I just have the old unit back? Nope. Nope, not allowed. This unit here is better because it has 1 extra melee attack. Yeah, but it costs twice as much. Well, don't worry about that. Why are you focusing on the money? Don't be so stingy. Stingy, there's fucking no money in the game because of climate change. Oh, what's that? You want to fight battles manually? You don't need to worry about that. Spam spears, you can just auto-resolve your way through everything. Great. Like I said, bad campaign design. And they've improved it a little bit with Warhammer, but it's not fixed.
We do not give.
I'm really worried about the next historical Total War. Because in my opinion, it needs to be a good one. Well, here's the thing. The latest Total War games split the community in half. They've all done it. Like, Total War Attila and Warhammer have got, like, mixed reviews. Pretty much the historical fans are fed up with Warhammer Total War. And the people who really enjoy a good campaign, a strategic campaign experience, are fed up with games like Total War Attila. That's the camp that I'm in. But there's always people that be like, it's, you know, a great grand strategy is not why they play Total War. They play it because, oh, I love the cinematics. And I met people like this when I was at Creative Assembly, and, you know, they can like the game for whatever reason they want. You know, oh, look, I just play Total War because I really enjoy the cinematic feel of the battle. That's great. If that's what you like, fantastic. I'm glad you enjoy it. But that's not everything that Total War has ever offered. It used to offer an extremely good, in-depth strategy experience, which it no longer does. Let's not go too far because we're in a bit of a shit position here. No.
Make your ancestors proud.
Almost got them all in one turn. Funny thing about this, we walk into their territory here and start raiding them, and we'll still recover our losses. Now, how much money are we making from that? So, the way to tell is we go from normal stance to raid stance. You know, I've said so many times that raiding in this game is just stupid. That's like a couple of hundred. I think it's because they've got no money in this settlement. Yeah, they built all... Look, there's a reason, maintenance cost. So we have to look for whichever settlement is actually making the most amount of cash and go and raid that. And it's actually Edessa. Alright, so don't even bother doing that. Waste of time to raid. Because it takes like a portion of whatever the income is from the settlement. Okay, look. Just stay here and encamp because it's fucking winter attrition.
Ready for battle.
Alright, so you need to recruit. Okay, ready to move out again. So we're not worrying about the Garamantians for the time being. We'll come back and deal with them later.
Ready for battle.
Like I said, we'll just have a process of... Oh, what the hell? They barely got any movement. Alright, we'll just stay put then. So yeah, rather than try and take on everyone all at once, it'll be easier if we just do it one at a time. I'm not looking for the ultimate challenge, and I realized I was getting into that mentality again, where it was my own pride not accepting peace treaties with anyone.
Thirsty for battle. Warriors all.
And I need to stop doing that, because it gets very unenjoyable when I try and push myself too hard on this game. I really need to just chill. Problem is though, as I've said, I have 0 chill, so it's very hard to chill when you have 0 chill. But at the same time, thanks to the mistakes that I made last year, I'm able to recognize when I'm going down the exact same path and then move away from it. I mean, if I really want to avoid going down that, I need to avoid even playing these games. But if that was the case, I'd only ever play Rome 1 and Medieval 2, and I need a little bit more variety in the channel than that. Because I don't play any other games on this channel. I experimented once. I mean, I released a Cossacks. I released 2 Cossacks 3 video, and it was just met with the sound of silence. Like nobody fucking watched it. And I was like, well, that just proves that people are here just to watch Total War content. Well, more specifically, me do Total War content. And if you want to watch Hearts of Iron 4 or whatever, well, that's what the secondary channel's for. And I've had people on the secondary channel say they don't even enjoy watching Total War, so it's good that I've got that experience for them as well. But yeah, I used to like play every single game on the harder settings, but it used to be such a grind. Like on the secondary channel, that is. And so I was just like, you know what? To sit there and beat my chest and be like, hey, I'm the best at everything, best at every game. It was such a drag. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just play games on normal difficulty on the secondary channel. And I'll just stick to focusing on being good at Total War.
Come, sit, share my fire. Move out! Is that all?
Funny thing is sometimes... hang on, let me just... Where is it? What I'm looking for again? That. You know, I'll say something like, hey, I'm good at Total War. And then someone will say, no, you're not. When Rome 2 first came out, you were shit. It's like, okay, so... You're gonna judge me based on not being good at a game ages ago. And since I have improved since then, dramatically, why should I be held to the same standards? It's like... Okay, are you good at maths? Yeah, I'm good at maths. Well, were you good at maths when you were in grade 1? Because if you weren't, then you're not good at maths. It's a stupid argument.
Ready for battle.
People wonder why I get so fucking mad.
On the move, lads.
Stupidity makes me mad.
Your next
And it's not stupidity of people not knowing something. That doesn't make me mad. If someone doesn't know something and admits, oh yeah, I don't know that, that doesn't make me mad. What makes me mad is when idiots think they're intelligent. That is the premium level of stupidity. That's the fucking retard of the 21st century, is the idiot that thinks he's wise. And there's a lot of them out there. I mean, just look at I know firsthand from this, the atheist scene is full of them. Oh, I'm intelligent because I'm an atheist. No. No, that's not how it works. I've met some premium dumbass atheists. Just because I agree with you on that philosophical level does not automatically mean you're intelligent. Someone can be intelligent and be wrong about things, and someone can be unintelligent and be right about things.
In men. Give us your gold.
And for me, intelligence comes down to attitude. Willing to accept things based on evidence, and willing to change your opinion if someone provides an alternate answer.
Fear is your lot. Now come the ravens. Beaks agape for your gods, eager for our sword work.
Okay, so let's break this fucking down right now. Okay, to war Attila, the best AO we've ever seen. Okay, let's break down this decision that Attila is making right now. He is currently in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wars. He's in the middle of 10 fucking wars, okay? His culture is shared by one other faction, mine. There is one other faction that he loves, who is allied with him with many of these wars, who has backed him up in many of these wars. That is my faction. There is one other faction on this campaign that can threaten him. That is my faction. So what does he decide to do? Declare war on you. Why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't care. Like, you can go fuck yourself, Attila. But you're a dipshit. If you were going to beat me, you should have done it a while ago. Now, here's the thing. I did say I wanted to fight the Huns, but not right now. I mean, we're in really good shape to do this. Yeah. Alright, look, we'll fight it. And I'll show you guys basically firsthand just how crap that the Huns are going to be against us. Although, one thing we do need to keep in mind is that they have no infantry in this army. There are trees and it's raining. And we're badly outnumbered. What if I do end up losing? Oh, that would suck. Okay, so... Okay, what's the firing rate for flaming shot? Base reload time 26. Base reload time 26. The same reload time. Base damage 32 plus armor piercing, so it ends up being 52. So this is 42. Sorry, 45 plus 10. So it ends up being 55. Alright. We'll stick with the flaming shot. Now we've got to move up quickly, because they're going to push us to the edge of the map. You get over here. It's safe there.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Now, I don't know if he's going to wait for his reinforcements, or we just need to start shooting them right away. If we can kill that Hunnic guy, that would be good. I think he just declared war on me, just because he realised he could win here. And by he could win doesn't mean he will win, but just he could. In a skirmish, you cannot beat the Spetsnaz. Move it, move it, move it. You need to keep giving him the order, or else they'll get into combat with them, and that's not what we want. I don't think the Huns have a very good block rate. You can see here they're getting shredded. These guys have some infantry in their army. Okay, that's that one down. The horse archers don't scare me. So they're getting into wedge formation, which means they'll start moving in fairly quickly. Take him out. Don't like this rain. Yeah, should I really be using flaming shot during the rain? Well, whatever, I've already committed to it. So, Huns tend not to wear a whole lot of armor, that's why I'm not going heavy shot. Like, if you're going up against the Byzantine Empire, and they've got Tagmata cavalry, flame shot, heavy shot, it doesn't really make much difference. Pick your advantage. Too bad you can't do flaming heavy shot. Bubonic plague heavy flaming shot. With a whistle on top. Alright, so let's see if we got this. This is exactly what I expected out of a Hunnic army.
It's an ambush!
trees in the way, couldn't shoot him. There's something up there, but I can't see it because of the goddamn trees. The trees are not advantageous to me. Also, trees block our shots, I think. I'm not 100% on that, actually. Yep, no one's going after him. Okay, now they actually managed to get around the back of us, but first wave, they're fucking dead anyway. If we could just take out all of their cavalry, we'll be just fine. So what have they got over there? Screw warriors. Still got plenty of ammo. We're all good. There's not many factions that can claim to beat the Huns in the open field when outnumbered 2 to 1. But the White Huns are one of them. More specifically, the Spetzian archers, which are only available to the White Huns. The best unit in the game. This is fun. I don't mind killing the Huns. I hate the Huns anyway. On a historical basis, of course. They're fun to play as. Well, fun comparatively. The Western Roman Empire is fucking horrendous to play as. Exercise instead of masochism. Fucking Western Roman Empire. It's not hard, it's just a pain in the ass. It's not fun. I mean, it's hard. By not hard, I mean it's not impossible. Or it's not that hard. Not hard for most people. Any of you guys, I'm sure, could beat the Western Roman Empire campaign. So I think some of the cavalry that's coming in now are from the Second Army. You don't have to worry about the hunting horse archers pushing us to the edge of the map. They're just trying to skirmish. Something's over here, more horse archers. That's okay. We don't have to worry about them trying to get us into melee. First wave lancers, very easy to take out because they don't have any missile block, I think. Yeah. If the Huns wanted to win, what they needed to do was send all of their forces at us right from the get-go, straight away. Not these waves of Huns coming in. But this is exactly what I expected from them, and why I realised that they're not going to be a threat. Okay, some of my guys are starting to run out of ammo now. Let's take them out so they don't get in the way. Okay, that's the wrong general, but still. By the wrong general, I mean it's not the commander of the battle. Every general you kill is the right general, but, you know what I mean. Okay, running low on ammo now. But that being said, most of the enemy army is wiped out. they've got no more melee cav. They've just got the horse archers, so just finish them off.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Don't shoot these guys. No need for it. Okay, let's start moving you around this side over here. Just need to go chase after him and take out these large onagers. Yep, we got this. Just ignore them until we've killed the enemy general. That being said, even once we've killed the enemy general, they're not likely to break. So I've just got 2 units left that have any ammo. Okay, I want these 3 to head up here. Go and kill them. They've got Scree warriors protecting him.
Look! They're hidden units!
They've actually got a lot more melee infantry than I thought. Still, we've got to kill them if we want to do any real damage. I want you to stop firing. We're probably going to need whistling shot. I really actually don't need 3. I only need 2. You come back over here. This. Okay, don't know if the enemy general's dead. Taking damage over here though. Yeah, he's definitely dead because these guys are shaking. Okay, charge into their rear. You need to use whistling shot. There we go. That's all we needed. That should break them. Where did the other guys go? They're right there. They're fucked. So they're just steady. They obviously would have the army loss penalty.
The enemy are losing their advantage!
Oh, please, they've already lost. They've only got 1 unit left. Doesn't really bother me if we don't wipe them out. That'll do it. As I said, the Huns don't stand a chance against the White Huns. Outnumbered 2-1, more than 2-1, we crushed them. If we didn't run out of ammo, we would have had an even better battle. Now, I want to get a peace treaty with the Huns straight away, because there's no benefit in me fighting them.
For the tribe!
We weren't even a full stack. We're missing a unit. Because the thing is... Oh, okay. I was thinking they might like be sending everything they've got at us, which is not what I want. I want them to continue, you know, killing the guys in Iberia. Okay, now, if we have a look, we should be able to see that, oh no, we can't see where the Huns are. We'll need to become allies with them again if we want to do that. Alright, so, look, we'll just count this down to you. You made a silly decision. You lost your strength ranking because of that. Just accept the fact that we're allies, okay? Here. And you can have a drunkard. There you go. How does that sound? Sounds good, doesn't it? There you go.
The gods have led us to wise speech. I agree.
Now, does that mean Attila is in my family tree? Or did the woman just disappear from it? Because I didn't even know who she was. I haven't really bothered much with politics lately. Okay, so we've got them back as allies. You made a silly decision, but you know, I'm not going to judge you too harshly on it. Keep going around killing our enemies. And I'm just gonna stay the fuck away from them. From the Huns, that is. They won't declare war on us if we're not close by them. Or maybe they will. Who knows? Jeez, didn't even have a full stack. We took them out. All right, now.
How can I help? For the gods.
All right, you've had a bit of a rest. Time to take out Lepsis back now.
Laying siege to their hovels. Besieging settlement. None will escape.
So I want to sweep across Africa and crush them all.
On our way.
Okay, can you reinforce from there? No. Okay, you want to keep them in separate regions as much as possible. Okay, your army's in good state, so it's not a problem.
Ready for battle. Ready for action. Come, sit, share my fire.
Alright, so we make the same amount of money through raiding, whether we're standing here, there, or anywhere, as long as we're in the region. So just get to about, hang on,
Sword of my people.
get to about here, so that if they declare war on us, they can't just send everything right at us straight away. We start making some money by raiding them, so that we get the victory conditions met. So that if I don't want to do episode 17, well, I don't need to, because we hit victory conditions. Which I might make another episode, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. More ammunition would certainly have helped. But you also need more campaign movement range. Also, that provides melee attack commanded horde. Also helps. Everything helps. Well, except for stuff that doesn't. Duh.
How can I help?
To work, then. My work is done.
Moving on.
While the spirits of our ancestors have no use for...
I'll start accepting whoever asks for a peace treaty, even if they ask for a lot of money, I'll accept it. Because I've got heaps of money anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let the Huns go and butcher them all. And I'll stay off everyone's radar for a bit. Because it was just, like I said, it was just wearing me down. Just doing the same thing over and over and over.
For the tribe!
I am the knife in the dark.
Ready for battle!
Okay, so this over here is not well defended. But can you make it there? Yeah, we'll let you do it because you're in good shape and we don't need the artillery. That way he can just stand over here. And he can rest his turn. This is why it's good to have multiple armies. You have to alternate between who fights and who doesn't. Even if you don't use them in every single fight.
Glory be praised! How can I help?
And whilst they're still able to back each other up. Oh god, now I can barely... Okay, we can see where the line of the faction is, the region.
My steps.
So you stay there and recover.
Thirsty for battle.
Merge the units. And then force march a little bit over here. Just so that they back each other up. It doesn't matter that he's on force march. Be fine. What the fuck are you doing? Well, I'm not worrying about him right now. This guy will eventually catch up to them. So you just sit there and raid. Stay well away from them because it's going to piss them off. Obviously, it's really, as far as finances are concerned, that is really not worth doing it. But that's fine.
Come, sit, share my...
I want all of my armies to be ready for war, not necessarily recruit, but just be ready for it. Because economically, we don't need to worry. Don't need to be too pedantic with it. So, the Laurians who we're trying to kill out here, they've got 9 regions. The Gaetulians, they've got 3. So it's all populated by those 2 factions. Okay, well, let's move on.
The sword was drawn, but now it's bloodied. End this...
Sure, why not? The Huns will finish him off anyway. At least I hope they will. don't really care if my things are getting assassinated. I don't give a shit.
For the tribe.
Right. So you need some time to rest now anyway.
Ready for battle.
So.
On the move.
Oh, motherfucker. That's a lot. What are you doing? Go back home, you piece of shit. We're done with you for the time being. Alright, come over here and encamp.
Sword of my people.
And you stay close by just for time being, because I don't want to go in at that. That's too many of them. They'll either come at me over here, or they'll bugger off somewhere else. Wait for this guy to show up. It's risky to send them by force march, but... no, fuck it. Off they go. Bit of extra ammo for them. Alright, how far off are we from this? Still a few more turns to go with that.
God be praised. How can I help?
Okay, yeah. Stay away from the Huns. What are the Huns doing? They're just hanging around here in the Alps for some reason. I thought they'd at least get on and get something done. Alright, moving on. Because if they don't get on with it, very soon Attila is going to die, just of old age or whatever reasons. And when that happens, the Huns very quickly deteriorate. Because they're suicidal. A lot of their armies are in really bad shape. The Western Roman Empire declares war on the Huns. Sure, I'll help out. Just want to stay allied with them. I just paid them a lot of money. What are the Markramans doing all the way over here? I have noticed that the Byzantine Empire never leaves the safety of their empire to go and attack the many enemies that they have. It all sort of started with them anyway. This sort of mass war. Because that's how I got them to become a tributary state. I'm going to war with a hell of a lot of people. And, you know, we saved them, for the most part. Wasn't our goal, though. Oh, I forgot to recruit units. Whoops.
For the gods.
No, we could do it this turn, maybe. So you come over here. Wait, can you move? You should be able to move a little bit. Yeah, you can get to here.
Sword of my people. Ready for action. Come fight with
Religion?
us.
How come you don't raid? What good would that do? And, you know, I use that voice because I do get questions like that. I know there are not many of them, but what can I say? I like to pay it on minorities.
Ready for battle.
Look, it's pretty simple. If you don't want me to pay you out, then just don't say something stupid. And if you're gonna say something stupid, just keep it to yourself. Just don't make it in a comment. Because I like my comments all nice and clean. Clean from silly people. And the thing is, like, if you keep your silly opinions to yourself, I won't pay you out about it. You are more than entitled to be stupid. Or, you know, that's a bit harsh. You're more than entitled to just do whatever you want. As long as you keep it private. All for privacy. But the moment you bleh out in the open, well, I mean, I'm one to talk, aren't I? hey, tens of thousands of people come and watch me, but don't you dare criticize me. Well, that's just the fucking way it works, isn't it? I'm allowed to be a hypocrite, okay?
Thirsty for battle! For the gods!
I've earned that fucking
For the
right.
tribe!
Alright, where'd this guy go?
Warriors all!
So yeah, I just wanted to force march down here, get to the Byzantine Empire and just sit down there. It'd be safe there. Alright, moving on. I know, it just seems like every single turn, the Huns just do nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's like the third time the Western Roman Empire has come back as well. I mean, they can keep coming back pretty much unlimited number of times. Oh, good. I'm kind of glad that they abandoned it, because that way I could just bomb the settlement without any real resistance. Let me guess, I didn't recruit any units in that army this turn. I'm getting lazy. I'm getting forgetful. Getting old. No, I recruited. I just forgot that I recruited. Alright, this army's in good shape. Don't need the artillery to take it on, so you go do it. I'll tell you what, you sack the settlement, the other guy will raise it because he's in good shape. That way you can encamp and restore your troops.
We need good fighters. Laying siege to their hovels.
Good. It's much easier when we do it this way.
Ready for action. Get moving. Your next command.
The Huns haven't blown up any settlements in ages, and if I'm not mistaken, Taronum has recently made a comeback.
For the tribe.
Okay, they've made it back to safety. Oh, we can now make the Elder Shaman side, which is kind of like, it's a bit late to get that. Like, by this point, yeah, well, that extra 5%, that's so good. Yeah, we've almost finished researching everything. So go with that, bit of extra growth, although I'm not really focusing that much on stuff these days. That really would be useful, but at the same time, we're trying to get these 3 techs done. So that's 33 turns away to get immunity to snow attrition. But then again, if we're not even going to go through the entire campaign, what do I need it for?
Thirsty. Ready for battle. Come, sit. Share my fun. Ready for action. Warriors all. Come, Sit.
Okay. Yep, that's all good. Moving on. Well, if we increase our tech rate by, I don't know, 20%, it probably, instead of 33 turns, it'd be more like 28. But then again, you still got to build the stuff. That takes time. Come on, Huns. What the fuck? You guys are getting wrecked.
Our favor and friendship is rarely expressed.
I guess they're giving me money because I did save their ass. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't my goal, but I
Only the
saved them.
greatest dare speak of peace to their enemies. Only the weak seek the death of all.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Because the thing is, we want them to stop sending their shit at us. Send them at the Huns instead, so that we can sneak up on them and kill them without them realizing we're going to do that. The best time to attack someone is right before you've declared war on them. And there's the oh, you get an achievement for it. Okay, there's that. So let's have a look here. How do we go with this? 175 victories, 0 defeats. We'll keep going for the time being because not at an hour and a half just yet. But I don't know if we'll continue on to episode 17. I don't know. Keep them raiding because as far as this is concerned, you need 30,000. But do I really want to do that? I don't know. So yeah, alright, so you can encamp here. Build that. What else does it provide? 25 extra wealth from culture. Why even bother? Just give us nothing. Like, who sat there in Creative Assembly? Yeah, when we increase the next one, give them an extra 25, you know, make it worth their while. Thanks, Creative Assembly. We're at 60% tax rate, thanks to that extra 25 fucking coins. Alright, so what do you want here? Probably the money building. Which one's that? Spinner's Yoke, yeah.
For the gods.
Ready for action!
Okay, cool. Now, over here.
Warriors all.
Thing is, if we wipe them out, it'll do a tremendous amount of damage.
For the tribe.
Oh, we've been sabotaged. But these are... That's a fleet. It's an army. And how much garrison do they have in there? I just don't know if auto resolve is going to yield us a victory because I just don't feel like fighting that battle manually. Look at this. That's actually really good. And that's just one of them. If we use night attack, and we'll do that.
None will escape.
And then bring him in.
Ready for battle. On our way.
Get the tower!
Good, we're wiping out a hell of a lot of their power. Oh, I see, because they were starving a little bit, maybe. Legend, how come I never see you use protective stance? It would take less casualties.
Ready for action!
I use a stupid voice because... Alright. Use the other one because this guy needs to sit down.
Warriors all.
Oh, he's used up all of his movement. Never mind.
For the tribe!
Yeah, look, when it comes to protective stance, I think I've demonstrated in a video before that protective stance is actually the worst stance in almost every situation. Like, I don't know the exact fine-tuned details of every possible scenario for the auto-resolve stances, but 99% of them, protective stance yields less chance of victory and increased casualties. I don't know why, but that's just what it is. I've had battles where I've had the balance of power in my favour by quite a bit, and hit protective stance and end up being crushed in defeat. And I've never had that happen for aggressive or defensive stance, unless I've had a silly army like all Sagittarii, which I have had before, which I tested in my auto-resolve video. Okay, they're expanding. I don't like that. Alright, anyway. Let's keep going. I'm not concerned about them, although they could come over here and just occupy another settlement. But still, don't worry about it right now.
Guides my steps. Is that all?
So, who owns this? Garamantians. When did we go to war with them again? Could have told me about that. Anyway, you could come down there and blow that up, I suppose. How many settlements do the Garamantians have? They've just got the 2. Alright, we'll backtrack a bit and we'll go finish them off.
For the gods.
So yeah, start backtracking. Oh god, they don't move very fast on forced march.
I don't care how tired you are. On the move, lads.
Okay, and let's move on. I don't think we've wiped out any factions so far this episode. Sort of like what I was saying, that at this point, like, we were killing like 5 factions off an episode prior, but that was because all the easy factions were getting targeted. But now all these guys, they've all got loads of regions, or they're just really slippery. Like, for example, the Alans. How many times have we wiped them out? Just about. And they just keep coming back. They're incredibly slippery. Anyway, if you've got a question like, how come I don't do this, or how come I don't do that, and you put us in the comments, you're basically asking not to be responded to, because I've already said that I'm no longer going to respond to comments
Our favor and
in
friendship
the comment section. I mean, if you post something in the comments, I will read it, and if it's good, I'll respond to it in a video, but that video might be fucking weeks before it's released. Also, if you post something and it's stupid, I'll make fun of you. I'll pay you out. Or if you try and pay me out, I'll fucking throw it right back at you. See, that's the thing. Some YouTubers are like, their subscribers will send them, or a viewer will send them an insult, and they'll go, hey, that's your opinion, and they won't fight back. Not me. No. You spit in my face, I'll piss in yours.
Ready for battle.
I don't give a fuck if it loses me subscribers or not.
10 grey guides my steps. You have more orders. On our way. Is there nothing else? Come, sit, share my fire.
Okay, come down to here, have a look. Nothing there. Alright, burn them.
We take this settlement for the tribe. Thirsty for battle. Ready for action.
Good, that sorts them out. Alright, let's merge here. So we need these artillery to take out Garama.
Come, fight for us.
The step-mounted bows are actually pretty cost-effective.
Ready for action. Fight with us.
Okay, well, good. What can we build?
Thirsty for battle.
Nothing, and
Ready for
upgrade
battle.
this. Now, if we keep this up, I reckon the our relations with... Yeah, look how fast it's deteriorating. Okay, look, you're gonna need to get the fuck out of there, because they'll declare war on us soon. I'm pretty sure of that. And I just don't want you sitting there ready to get hit by 5 stacks when that happens. And when they do declare war, we'll bring these guys in to fight them. The thing is, isn't the Eastern Empire like the top faction? Yeah. But just because they're the top faction, they probably just spam spears anyway. I can beat that. Most of our armies are now in the area. We've got 3 here, 2 there, 3 here. Yeah, we'll be fine. Right, moving on.
For the tribe.
I thought it was the Jutes that did that. Still, I'm fine with it. Tell me you took out that faction completely. That would be awesome. Okay, this is not worth fighting. Just withdraw from this. I mean, we could. But I'd rather auto-resolve it just because they've already got victory. If they chase us over here, then we'll fight them. Well, we'll have to. I don't want to lose an army. Okay, so
Well betrayed. How can I help?
let's see here.
For the tribe.
Let's take them all in over here. Actually, you can do night attacks. You can take them out one at a time this way.
At them.
See, it's way easier. Why make it unnecessarily hard on yourself after we've already had victory? Who gives a shit?
Well betrayed. How can I help? Wipe them out! Starting out!
Good, and then this
For
one.
the tribe!
You should have just stood and fought. Because I got you all, bitch.
On the move, lads!
There's another one over
Ready
here.
for action.
That's a bit far away. Can't reach that. Yeah, no, we can't reach it. We can reach
Move
this.
out! Destroy them!
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I paid them money. Fuck me.
For the gods!
Paid them money for that peace treaty that they broke. I think they broke it. I don't know how we went back to war with them.
Warriors all!
But yeah, they deserve to die for that. In a very brutal manner.
For the gods!
Okay, you should still be able to encamp even if we do go for this. Best off we just finish them. Oh, motherfucker. Sneaky little shit right behind us. Could fight it manually and win, but I'm not going to do that.
For the tribe.
Yeah, come and stand next to him. They won't dare take you on. I mean, there'll be a lot of rivalry penalty, but it'll be fine.
Your next command.
Alright. Looking at this, it's deteriorating pretty badly.
For the tribe.
Let's get more money from raiding. Actually, that's pretty bad. It was like really shit amount of money. Just forget that. Okay, all good.
Come, Satan, share my fire.
All good. Let's move on. I'm not seeing many Hun armies these days. Attila's still alive, surely. Where is it? Oh, there. Yeah, he's still out there. Ranked number 5 now. Let me just see. So, oh right, they're blue. Where is he? Oh, there's heaps of armies sitting around here. Who are they at war with? They're at war with heaps. Well, get on with it already. Alright, I think those guys over there buggered off.
How can I help?
So, pretty hefty... No, they didn't bugger off, they're still here. What the hell are you doing hiding down here? You dipshit. Well, I'm gonna kill you today.
For the tribe.
So, use 9 attack here.
We cannot. Thirsty for battle. On the move, lads. Starting out. Kill them all. On the move, lads.
Okay, get down to here. All 3 of you fuck him up.
How can I help? Thirsty for battle. On our way. For the gods.
Okay, well you can't encamp. You
Ready for
can.
battle.
You should do so in this region though.
Gods be praised. Excitement.
And you can encamp.
Ready for action. Fight. Make your ancestors proud.
Alright, good. That puts us at pretty much full strength. next turn we take out Garima. If we have a look here, how strong are they? They're pretty weak, but they must have an army somewhere else. Now, how many factions remain? 22. There's been more factions in this episode than there were previously. Fuckers keep coming back. Alright, now looking at the Eastern Roman Empire, yeah, we can see it's really starting to deteriorate. Maybe we should stop raiding them. We can just do it again later. So yeah, quit that for the time being. We do make more money from raiding, but not by much. And now for the time being, just do not do that, basically. Considering they're ranked number 1, they'll, as soon as they don't like us, they'll be like, why the fuck are we paying these guys? They're raiding our land. Yeah, let's not pay them anymore. Of course, at that which point I'd go and wipe them out. I mean, most of the money that's in the treasury was largely thanks to them. At this stage here, I'm leaning towards just ending the campaign. Because, like, this is not particularly interesting what's going on.
My lord
Sure, I'll accept that. It's not particularly interesting, and no one can bloody beat me. We haven't lost a single battle. It's been 180 battles in the campaign. Not all fought manually. But, you know, do you think it's going to make any difference when the Eastern Roman Empire declares war on us? No, it won't. So let's have a look here. Is that... Yeah, it's deteriorating further. It's okay.
Come, sit, share my fire.
Okay, so the Garamantians, they've got forces all over the place.
Let them cower.
No need to send anyone else in.
For the tribe.
You guys just stay encamped there. And move together towards, I think we'll just go and break a treaty with the Garamantians. No, what the fuck are these again? Gaetulians. Same shit. Desert hobos. Now, see, yeah, the fact that we did that just improved our relation with the Eastern Empire. They'll eventually get over the fact that we raided them, but it will take a while for them to forgive it. At which point we just do it again. It's funny how the strongest faction in the game has been the bitch to someone who I guess has never been number 1 in this campaign so far. We've never been ranked 1. That being said, we've never been defeated. It's good as if the Huns are finally waking up and doing something. Alright, cool. Now, I expect that the Garamantians will try to occupy another settlement, because if they don't, they're going to starve. So we should probably send you over there to intercept them.
I don't care how tired you are. Journey completed.
And these two, they can come up this way. Prepare to smash them.
On our way. On the move, lad.
Don't really care about encamping them. Who gives a fuck? Yep, that's it for this turn. Very quick one there. Come on, Huns. Kill everyone. If they sped things up a bit, I might have considered continuing on, but they're just so slow at getting anything done. Because the main thing that makes me think why not to bother continuing is that if I really want to finish this game like 100%, wipe out all the factions, get Divine Victory, we're looking at 10 more episodes, and I just think, I want to move on to another game now. And this isn't the kind of thing where you can just like, I'll just take a break for like a week and then come back to it. I can't do that. When I take a break from something for a week, I don't fucking ever want to come back to it again. That's it, I've forgotten about it by that point.
That's attack would be prudent. What say you?
I've gone up there. That's why I binge all the campaigns, why I pre-record them, because I've tried to do an episode, release it, and 3 days later, do an episode, release it, and so on and so forth. I lose interest so fucking fast with that because it's like, ugh, I gotta wait 3 more days before I can play another hour of this game. No. I've always been like this. When I get a game or something like that, when I start a campaign, I don't stop until it's fucking finished. I'm relentless like that.
Share my fire.
Not everyone plays that way, and that's fine. Everyone should just play the way they want to.
Is that all?
But that's how I play.
For the gods. Sword of my people.
Warrior soul. Is there nothing else?
Like I said, I'm not worried about rivalry penalties. How are the Byzantines feeling about us now? They like us, but not by much. So it's deteriorating. They're getting over the raids. The great power penalty is not helping us with them. And over here, the Huns are very slow at getting anything done. In fact, one of the reasons that the Eastern Empire is probably not declaring war on us is that I will drag the Huns into it.
Ready for battle.
And that's not really something anyone wants to deal with. Yuck. I'm just like, while this end turn's going on, just like cleaning my mouse. Like it's not that old, but like you look into the little crevices, or little bits of like crap that's accumulated in there, just like shit. Not literally shit, but like I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just gunk. It's obviously it's come off from my hands. Shit. I'll tap out of the game accidentally.
Prudent. What say your general?
So sitting there cleaning the mouse, and it was like I must have clicked off the monitor. Yeah, gunk. That happens. It's no big deal.
God be praised. How can I help?
Alright, so yeah, destroyed him. Oh, I'm already at war with them again. Well, they saved me the trouble, then, didn't they? Good stuff.
Thirsty for battle.
Steady him. Alright, now. Oh, tell me we can wipe him. I think he's sitting outside the settlement.
Siege to their hovels.
What are we going to do to get rid of this dickhead?
How can I help? I have things.
So is that their last settlement? Yeah, alright, cool. We've only got 3 minutes left.
Warriors all.
Yeah, I really don't see the point in like continuing the campaign. It's just a grind. Like, we're slowly getting things done, but that's the problem, slowly. There's no way for me to get this done quicker. You know, I'm trying to auto-resolve every single goddamn battle, but there's just so many. And one of the problems is that the AI, they can recruit so fast. And are so slippery, so very fucking difficult to get rid of. Because unless you catch all of their armies on that very final battle and wipe them all out, they'll head over to another settlement and just sit there for bloody 50 turns. Another ruined settlement. It was a lot easier to get rid of them when you play as like a faction that can occupy settlements, because when you own all the settlements, they have to take one away from you. And that's not so easy as coming to some place where there's no one there. Another thing is it costs them nothing to occupy settlements. Absolutely nothing. Well, Huns got themselves fucked. This is why I say it's like shit to sit there and raid all the time, because that's the kind of shit that happens to you when you're not proactive. Oh, I didn't mean to intervene. I didn't read it, that's the problem. Alright, can we hire a mercenary here?
God be praised. How can I help?
Because I'm thinking about going to just go to Sis area. No, they're not available. Alright, well then we go up to Constantina.
Not possible.
Warriors all. Gods be praised. Excitement. Come, sit, share my fire.
Yeah, not really fussed about
Ready for action.
training those new units. We're at the end of the episode here, sort of, anyway. Oh, God, trying to get rid of these guys, like I said, it's such a drag.
Sword of my people. Gods be praised. Excitement.
And they didn't take any damage while they're there. Just move on. Like I said, they just get so damn slippery. Takes an entire episode just to dedicate to get rid of one of these factions. So this will be the last end turn here. And then we are ending the campaign series here. I think 16 episodes is a good solid number. We had some good moments in the campaign. It's just that the foreseeable future, all I see is just more grind. And, you know, I don't want to end campaigns before it's all finished. But when it comes down to, you got to weigh things up. Risk reward. The risk here, 10, 12, 15 more episodes. Reward, auto resolve all the battles. Nah, it's not really worth it. And what does this campaign have to offer aside from battles? Nothing, really. There's no roleplay element to it. At least not compared to Medieval 2. It's very hard for me to like roleplay on something if it isn't at least at Medieval 2's level of depth. You can't be like, oh, but that person's got traits. Yeah, but they have 2 traits. A human being has more than 2 things that make up their personality. It's a hell of a lot more complex than that. Medieval 2 does a really good job of doing that. This fucking terrible job. They're like, this person is a homosexual. What is that? It? You know, is that what defines them as a human being? Or this person is scared of Easterners. Is that it? Is that all you have to say about this person? You know, are they drunk? I mean, they can have like 2 or 3 of them, but then that's about it. Or, you know, if they do have something to say about it, it's usually pretty mundane. You know, like I said, the most I think I see was like 6 traits I think they get. But in Medieval 2, it's like fucking 30. I just never bothered to count exactly how many. I know it's a lot. Alright, so this is the last turn. Let's just bomb this last region. Again, because they're being so damn slippery. We'll never goddamn well catch them. And then we'll bomb this region here. And then we'll call it a day. Now you guys let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy this campaign series or not? You know? Would you prefer that I stick to the just Rome 1 Medieval 2? I know most of you actually probably would prefer that. And would you want me to play Total War Attila again? Now, what I'm thinking is, I'm happy to play Total War Attila again sometime soon, but what I would like to do is either play the last Roman campaign, or probably lean more towards the Charlemagne campaign. Ended on a burning there. So they're on the run as well now. That's their last settlement. So that's the end of this campaign series, guys. Just because we know we got victory. We don't get any more achievements by doing Divine Triumph or anything. The thing is, the only thing that's stopping us from doing this is just grind. We have proven time and time again that we cannot be defeated in battle. The Huns got the what's it called? They got the jump on us on this episode. 2 armies against 1 of mine, and we crushed them. Okay? If the Huns can't beat us, no one's going to beat us. Anyway, that's the end of this campaign series, so I'll see you next time, fuckers.